Hey guys, welcome back. Yeah. Basically so far we've finished, well, since you've gone, it's started coming to winter. We have no fuel, very little food, and yeah, we finished building all the houses though, so that's something I guess. However, hopefully all the citizens don't actually starve in the next, well, this season coming up. Otherwise, it will be a bit of a waste and a bit of a short series. But yeah, um, yeah, just a few technical things. Sorry about the last video being quiet and everything. It was just my lack of experience in audio. It should be sorted out this episode because slight enlightenment from various videos online, so it should be good. I have no idea why that's not being built. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So foods should be coming in soon. Fields aren't going to work at winter due to obvious reasons. Put more hunters there. They haven't got anything. Yeah. So hopefully we will speed things up after this episode, because I mean the beginning's always slow, so it's going to take a while to get everything sorted, but hopefully once the basics are done, so basically blacksmith, tailor, woodcutter, and we've got farmers and a few people in, then hopefully it should be quite good. I have also mucked around with the speed to try and speed it up, because at the moment they're walking so slowly. And next video it should be a lot better. I mean, I'm not sure, the quality might be affected slightly, but it will be faster and seem better in the long run, hopefully. So hopefully that's an improvement. I still have no idea why there's... Right, it turned out that it was because of a lack of stone. So, gonna get some more stone, select them to gather. There we go. Yeah. Right, more labourers so they can gather the stone. Oh, sorry, stretch. Right, speed it up. La 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 la. The problem is in winter, if you don't have enough fuel, they will all freeze to death. There's quite a few logs which I think they can use as a fuel, but it's nowhere near as effective as wood cuttings. So you need a log cutter basically. And there they go, they're mining all the stone. So hopefully, is this person going to do it? No. Someone should. Are they going to put stone down? No. Oh, yep. There we go. See, being built. Excellent. So basically, now we wait. And hope. Oh, there we go. Being built. And that means that people won't actually freeze to death. I mean, that house over there with the snowflake above it shows that they're freezing to death. So hopefully they don't die before that's built. Come on. So slow. Right, so we have... Oh, we got some more food coming in. That's where all the stone went. Blacksmith had it all. Pain. Right, there we go. Well, at least the blacksmith's being built. It takes so much stone. It's all gone in there. So annoying. Right then. Tailor will be important. I mean, I don't know how many clothes we have, but it should be okay for the rest of the season anyway. It'll take a while for the blacksmith to be built. Excuse me. But yeah. So let's do a panoramic view of the woodcutter. really slowly. There we go, soaring on the fence. Lovely. Moret the builder. Don't know why she's educated when we don't even have a schoolhouse, but there we go. Right. Oh, what am I doing? Let's go back round. Huh. Using the middle, I didn't know that. Using the scroll button, pressing it down, you can go fast. Excellent. Right then. Right, let's add a woodcutter. Now people won't freeze. Now people won't freeze. Low stone, low stone. We don't need much more stone to finish that off. So yeah, got a lot of iron in there. A lot of iron. Just gather the rest of that stone around there. Is there some? Yeah, let's go there. Right. Now I could speed it up and kind of pause the video to enable us to watch better, but oh, there we go. More food's coming. Still not a huge amount. There is some leather, so when the tailor's made, we'll have some hide coats coming in, which will be good to the citizens anyway. Right, builder, blah, blah, blah. I should be building that house there. No, she's walking off. Where's she going with that stone? Not there. I don't know where she's going. Strange one. Right. Now, basically, I think we should build some more houses. We build some there. Yeah, there. Can we build another one next to it? No. No. Do it opposite. That'll do. And then we can build some fishes. Get some fishes and get some fishing, which is always good. I think I mentioned before, but fish do run out. Apparently, if you over harvest them, so you don't really want to place too many fishing docks next to each other, as shown by the yellow circumference, yellow circle, basically. Yeah. So crops. They harvest seasonally, but it's not year long. They are prone to disease though. Orchards are the same. They only really harvest for one season, prone to disease. So they're not year-round crops, which is slightly annoying. But oh, was it the end of spring? No. Okay. Well, pasture. If you have chickens, year-long eggs, although there's less production in winter. Sheep. If there's overpopulation of sheep, you'll get mutton and you get wool year round. Cattle, you only get meat and stuff if it's you have an overpopulation of meat. Fish, as I said, if you have too many fishermen in one little bit, all the fish can basically be over harvested and you won't have any fish left. So if I put another one there, you wouldn't have any fish after a couple of seasons. Hunting cabin. Again, the same. If you overhunt the deer, you won't have any deer left. They are a finite resource. Gathering huts, same. If you have too many gatherers in one place, then you won't have any mushrooms or anything like that to gather, because they'll all be gathered and there won't be any left. What do we have? Lack of firewood still. Oh well. At least we got through winter, and they're no longer cold. Yay! Oh, although I'm freezing at the moment. Hang on. There we go. Right. Then let's see. Ooh, child. Lots of children have been born. This is the map. I'm not sure if I showed you before. You click on the compass button. Don't know why I zoomed in on that. There's a big hill there. It's good for mining. You have to place mines on hills. Big lake. not much other stuff. Good position though, because we're on a big river, so we can get lots of fishes, and eventually if we move over there we can get lots of fishermen. And maybe a couple more trades later on. And we can build bridges across the rivers and everything, so we've got plenty of room to expand. Only place you can't really build is on hills, which is slightly annoying, but you can just build tunnels through them, so it's not too bad. And yay, blacksmith and tailor's being built, which is good. Have some iron tools coming in. If you run out of tools, it's a slight pain because they're slower at every single task. So farming will be slower, gathering will be slower, building will be slower. It is basically worth getting tools in and a surplus of them. So I usually, you start off with about, I think it's 50 surplus of tools that you can go up to. Well, I recommend going up to about 100 quite early on, just in case if you're suddenly all the irons run out, you'll at least have some spare. And it will be a while before we have enough people to actually build a mine and, well, effectively use it, because you need about 5 people to effectively use a mine. Same with the quarry. Build a bridge across there just for the future. Means that we can do that. We'll pause it because we don't really have enough resource to waste on building a bridge that we're not going to use. Done. Oh, they're still building. Excellent. Right. So we're waiting upon blacksmith and tailor. Town hall. I think we will build the town hall. Shall we? Yeah. Let's build it there. We build it there and just pause it. Then I mean, they are very useful, but they're very strenuous on the resource. So build a path, a lovely path. No. Paths are, although they do look pretty, they are useful because they speed up the citizens. Citizens walking. They'll be able to gather things faster and go along the roads, and it is helpful. Stone is faster than dirt, but dirt's free, so I'm not going to complain. We'll build a stockpile next to the trader, just so that it makes it easier for them to store things. Yeah. Oh, blacksmith's done. Get a blacksmith going. Yeah, you can have iron tools and you can have steel tools. However, steel requires coal and iron. You get both from a mine. However, you can only mine either iron or coal at different times. So it's not, iron and coal can't come from the same mine unless you repeatedly change it manually, which is slightly annoying, but it's probably more realistic, I suppose. Tailor's being built, thank God. Hamad has become an adult and is working as a labourer. Excellent. We have more people. Just enough time to become a tailor. So, right, well, we've got a few other people to do. We've got stonecutters, miners, traders, vendors, loads of other professions that we can do. And our population has increased quite a lot. I mean, once the other houses have been built, then hopefully the population should go up quite quickly. So yeah, come on. How much food's being gathered now? So a fair amount of food's been gathered, around 1500-ish. So that's a relatively good amount of food for this population size. Lots of herbs coming in as well. It's good. So yeah, you want the hearts indicated by the herbs, I think I said last time, and the food and the coats. So basically you want the hearts probably above 4 hearts anyway. Alcohol, food and clothing indicate happiness, as well as having a chapel or graveyard. If you have loads of dead people who aren't buried, they get quite upset, but not that upset, surprisingly. But Right, so what now? Still waiting upon the tailor. Annoying thing is you don't have enough people to build everything quickly, so you have to wait on the tailor to finish building. So, yeah. Right. Ooh, question. Right, here we go. You click on the question mark and it tells you a number of things. Basically, it's like gameplay help and things. I mean, you can go on the wiki online. I think I've got the link in my in the description below. But yeah, disasters is quite a big thing later on. Although they're quite rare, they can severely affect everything. There's starvation, there's the weather, it affects crops, there's freezing, which people can freeze to death. Put Taylor in there. Yeah, they can freeze to death. There's infestations, which basically, if you have bugs, I suppose, or disease of the crops, and it can affect your animals and orchards as well. Just ignore me doing that. I'm just going to select leather. You can have wool, which comes from sheep, leather and wool, which comes from, well, either deer or cows eventually. But seeing as we only have leather from the deer at the moment, we're just going to stick with leather. And the warm coats are the best ones. They keep your citizens happiest and warmest. Infestations, right? Sickness. They get sick if there isn't enough. If there isn't a good variety of food. I think I mentioned that before. Or lack of herbs. You need herbs. Hospitals help, but you don't really need them until later on when you have about population of about 60-ish, 70. That's when I usually do one. And sickness can come in from nomads from the townhouse, so you have to be careful. Tornadoes, extremely rare, but they're quite self-explanatory. Destroy everything if they come across your village. They go through the middle, it's very, very damaging. Fires, you need to build some wells. Well, actually, that's the point. I don't have any wells so far. I should build some. They basically stop fires and help prevent them. Kind of self-explanatory. They destroy buildings if they're set on fire. And if buildings are built too close together, it'll start a chain reaction. They're all set on fire. So you can never really have enough wells. Although they do take up quite a lot of stone to build. But I think three is probably still overkill, but it should be okay. It's good for the future anyway. Right. I still only have one person really spare that I can put a job for, so reserve of logs is low. Yeah, it'll do. They're not really building much at the moment. Right, fishing docks being built by some labourers for some reason. We'll unpause the trading post and people can start laying down some resource there. Because I want to get some form of animal, so chickens or sheep, as quickly as possible. Sheep, I think, sheep are probably the most useful, because wool, if you have loads of sheep, then it's a good trading resource for wool, and also you get some food. Chickens are really good for food, but because if you have a surplus of chickens, then they kill the extra chickens and you get chicken and eggs, which is very good. Cows aren't very good early on because unless you have a very small field, so you have about 5 cows, you don't get anything until you basically fill up the pasture or set it so that you want to start killing cows after you have so many in the pasture. Although you really want a full pasture before you start doing that. Build an orchard. No, I can't do it because of the well. Just make a small one. We've got one labourer, so we can make him a little farmer. Now, I don't know what kind of fruit / nuts we can harvest from this orchard. We'll have a look. we make one. Oh, we can make pear. Fruits, and I think wheat and berries, which you can harvest from the gatherer, can be used to make beer or alcohol, basically. Which keeps your citizens happy. It's also a good resource to trade. And yeah, it is good. However, again, we don't really have enough people to do that yet. So when we have a bigger population, we'll start doing that. As you can see, he's ploughing the land, or she rather. Hopefully, you should see some trees popping up soon. But it'll probably take a while, probably another season or two, before you actually start seeing anything. You have to be aware that when you start an orchard, it takes a season or two before, or actually I think it takes about a year before the trees are fully grown and start producing fruit or food, basically. So you have to bear that in mind. It's similar with pastures. If you've got the biggest pasture, I think it's 20 by 20. It'll take a number of years before it's full up, especially if you only buy like 2 chickens. Well, chickens reproduce the fastest, and cows reproduce the slowest. So having a pasture full of 20 cows will take you at least about 5-6 years before it's full and starts actually producing leather and meat. So bear that in mind when you do it. Right, how's the trees coming along? Can't see any. Oh well. Right. So, house is built. Excellent. And they haven't really built much else. Well, they've put some stuff down. I don't think we have enough stone again. But we'll put some iron as well, because we're probably going to run out of iron soon as well. Seeing as we've got the blacksmith going now. Wooden houses, they're all going good. Eventually I do want to build some stone houses. They are a lot better because they keep people warmer, especially in the winter. It means you don't need as much fuel. But they cost probably as much as a trading post in terms of stone and iron, so it's per house, so it's very resource heavy. But yeah, we've got a fair amount of food now, so it's all going well. But I think, yeah, well they've harvested quite a lot. Yeah, well about 1600-ish, so it's all going well. But I think I'm pretty much out of time now. I'll keep you, well, the video quality hopefully should get better and quite a lot faster. Yay, trees! Should get a lot better and faster in the next couple of episodes. I'm sorry that it's been so bad in the first couple, but I'm a complete noob at this, so I basically have no idea what I'm doing. I'm learning as I go along, so bear with me while it's happening. And yeah, I might show the next video once everything here has actually finished being built, just to speed things along. Because I doubt you want to watch the tedious process of every single building being built. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I should be uploading some more videos very soon. Okay, thank you, bye bye.